some of our customers would be very happy with a fish that weight. Bit of zoology for you. Hope it's not too gross, but that's the birds and the bees. So you can see the work's been done. So we've emptied this Dillon pond out. This is the breeding pond. So you can see there's like a shallow depression there. That's the harvesting basin. So the idea is all the fish would run down into there and you can catch the fingerlings very easily. And then pond Albert here is filled up. So we're going to put the females in here. And then we're just emptying out river pond because we're going to we're sailing just to see what types of fish we got, and then the males are going straight into that happer. So far we've got more males than females, which is what we suspected. Bit of a shame. You want more normally when you're breeding you want the ratio of about 2 or 3 females per male, but we suspected that we would have fewer females. So far I think we've got 6, and we've got like 15 males in here. We haven't finished in there yet, so near the round shortly. So this is round 2. Seeing what fish we got, and then we'll sex them. I'll try and show you that in a second. How you determine the difference between the. So they've got some fingerlings in here, and we owe a farmer about 300. Had a contract with him for about, I think he wanted 500 fingerlings, 600, something like that. We delivered half and half, but the second batch of 300, we had a bit of an issue. Basically, one of our staff left at 8 in the morning to deliver them. I was supposed to get there, we would maybe get there at like 9 or 10 or something. Didn't get there till 6 p.m. So by that time, all the fingerlings had died. So the reasons that he was delayed are a bit sus. Well, they are sus, suspicious. So anyway, so we've had to do a bit more training with staff. That's the sort of issues you run into here, and we've learned from our lesson. But anyway, we still owe them 300 fingerlings. I'm hoping that we're able to catch some today, maybe send some across to him. That would be good. Right, let me get involved and start helping. So yeah, so this is a female. You can see just there's like a line that goes across. Means that's just a female, and it's a bit more rounded.
Yes.
So let's put her in here and we'll weigh her. That's it. So that one is. Now she's removed some water. So let's start again.
That one, 130.
Another way is
A simple placing here.
we weren't totally sure if she was a female, but if you just squeeze slightly, can you see the eggs come out?
Slowly.
You just do it very gently, you can see the eggs. So that's definitely a female. Be males. This one here is a male. And that's weighing in at 408,
405.
which is pretty good. Some of our customers would be very happy with a fish that weight. 408 grams. And that's one of the, sorry, I'm just writing down. That's one of the reasons we want just males in our ponds, because they get much bigger. So the average weight for our females is around 200 grams. For our males, we're looking at 300 plus, 400, 350, something like that. So you just get that difference in size because the males grow quicker, because they're not spending up to a third of their energy producing eggs, which is what the females do. Bit of zoology for you. Basically, sperm is very cheap to produce. Doesn't use many calories, so that's why there's so much of it. Huge, millions and millions of sperm are produced, where eggs are much more costly in terms of resources. So you have a lot less eggs normally in any species because they don't cost as much to produce, whereas sperm is cheap and abundant, and it's produced in large quantities. And you can even tell, if you look at the animal kingdom, whether a species has many sexual partners or just one, based on the amount of sperm they produce. So chimpanzees produce a lot more sperm than gorillas, because chimpanzees mate a lot more, and so they've got lots of sexual partners, whereas gorillas don't need to produce as much because they're generally monogamous and they have only one partner, so they produce a lot less sperm, don't need to compete. So bit of zoology for you. Hope it's not too gross, but that's the birds and the bees, and how it works in the animal kingdom. It's the same for fish, so males are producing a lot more sperm than the females are producing fewer eggs. But the advantage with tilapia and fish in general is they don't stop growing in size. So our females will just get bigger and bigger, and the bigger they are, the more the larger the quantity of eggs it can produce, which is ultimately what determines how many fingerlings you get. It's not to do with how much sperm, it's to do with how many eggs you've got. So yeah, not bad. We'll go back again. We'll probably empty it out some shortly, just to make sure we've got all the fish out there, make sure we don't have any fingerlings, and then we will slowly refill it. This one is it's female.
It's a female.
Sorry. She's just spat all her eggs out. So these are. She's mouth brooding, so that's what they do. Once they're fertilised, they'll pick up the eggs and put them in their mouth. So feel free to put back. What was the weight of this one? It's 187. Okay. Just started the drain, but we were getting it was going very slowly, so we've just been clearing the outlet, and it's really increased the speed. Once we've done this, we can get the last lot of fish. We've got about, I think it's 49, to be precise, for the fish. We had 76 broodstock, so we're looking at, I should have about 20, I think 27 is but of course, I'm presuming that some of them will have possibly died over the last year. And that's the case, then we won't get exactly the number, but yeah, we're doing all right. We've got enough females, and the rough calculation you can make is that for every gram of a female, you can get up to about 4 eggs. So a 200 gram fish can produce 800 eggs, thereabouts. Of course, it totally varies, but we've just did the calculations, and if every single female that we've got currently produces, and they're about 200 plus grams, we should have enough to produce about 14,000 fry, which is more than enough for this area. Of course, you're not going to get 14,000 every time, because it doesn't always work at 100% efficiency. It's biology after all. But even if we've got half of that, or even less than half, like 5,000 is perfect for the numbers that we've got. So yeah, just draining this, and then we'll get the last lot. And I'm hoping as well we'll get these fingerlings, a few of them. We've got a few in that bucket, but not many. We definitely need to supply our farmer. Hate letting people down, and it's not great practice, but we're going to keep these females in here for a month, let them rest, keep feeding them well. They've been fed very well since they've been in this pond, and then we will breed. So basically what it means is that females can just concentrate on producing eggs. They're not trying to fertilise the eggs, not getting harassed by the males. That's typical in the whole, not just humans that get harassed, not just humans that get harassed by males, it's also fish as well. So just give them a bit of a break. And then in a bit we'll start the breeding process.